Hello guys, welcome to this session. Great to see you here. We are already discussing about code editors and already I have given some sessions on code editor. In this session, we are going to understand why we need code editor. So without wasting a time, let's jump into the actual video and let us try to understand why we need code editors for professional programming. Hello guys, now we are going to talk about need for code editors. In previous sessions we have so far discussed the purpose of code editor, why it is required, and then we have seen some features, and we have also discussed about differences between IDE, integrated development environment, and code editor. In features already we have covered some of the benefit of using code editor, and those are equally important for understanding need of code editors. So let us jump into mind map and let us try to understand why we need code editors. Here you can see in my mind map we have already covered concepts, the purpose of code editor, then features or benefits of code editor, and what is the difference between IDE and code editor. Now let us try to understand the second part, why actually we need code editors. Now to understand this, there are we can divide it in 4 different reasons. The number one reason that already we have discussed the different benefits of using code editors. Now what are those featured benefits? Already I have covered in this video. Let's discuss in short, and if you want details, just go back and search for a video where I have discussed all features of code editor. For short, let us try to understand those benefits. There are 8 benefits of using code editors. The number one is syntax highlighting. Every code editor has its own process to highlight your syntax so that it will be easy for a developer to understand what he or she is typing. The second one is code automation. For example, if you are using curly brackets, when you start opening curly brackets, automatically it adds closing curly bracket. Now it will save the time of programmer, as well as it will be additional support to complete the program as early as possible. This is also equally important because sometimes a developer cannot remember everything that he has to complete or that he has started. So it is very important to avoid syntactical errors also. The third benefit is code formatting. Automatically it adds indents or it adds brackets, it adds additional lines. So this is very useful to avoid errors, syntactical errors, and your code becomes very easy to understand for another person. So it increases the readability of your program. The number 4 benefit is code navigation. It is very easy to navigate within a code. We can have different sectors, we can have multiple files also, and we can navigate within a code or within files. So that will be very easy if you are using proper code editor. Benefit number 5 is error detection. Now if you are using code editors, it becomes very easy to find out errors and we can complete the task in minimum time. Number 6 is customizability. We can customize our code editor as per requirement, and we can set all the properties those are useful or those are beneficial to particular programmer. Now it depends upon habits of developer or programmer, and every programmer may have different habits, and accordingly the programmer can set the properties of code editor and customize it as per requirement. We can add additional plugins, we can add a different windows where we can align windows in a different structure so that it will be easy to write the code, to check the code, and to test the code. Number 7 benefit is it is lightweight and fast. All code editors are comparatively very small in size and they are fast in working. Benefit number 8 is it is a cross-platform support. Now cross-platform support means we can use these code editors on different operating systems, different platforms, and even if we are migrating from one operating system to another operating system, we don't need to change the entire development environment, but we can install the same code editor on different platforms. So these are featured benefits, and already we have discussed all those 8 in detail. If you want more details about them, go back and watch the video. So we are getting these all featured benefits if we are using a code editor, and that is why we need to use code editor in professional development. Apart from this, there are 3 more reasons why we have to use code editors. The second one is multiple programming language support. Now, most of the code editors supports multiple programming language. For example, Visual Code supports C, C++ programming, as well as it supports Python, it supports PHP, and we can write different kinds, different programming languages inside it. We can even use it for Java. We can use it for n number of programming languages. Only what we need to add required plugins, and we can start using the code editor. So all code editors, those are widely used in the industry, they supports multiple programming language. And this benefit is very important because of 3 reasons. Most of the time we need to work on multiple projects, and the projects are to be developed in different programming languages, or we can use an environment in which multiple users are working on it, or a project is divided in multiple users. In that case, different users are working together, and there are some code editors, they allows to work by multiple programmers on a same module. And the third one is multiple programming languages. We need to work with multiple programming languages simultaneously. In that case, if we are changing the complete environment, it becomes very difficult for a programmer to remember rules and compilers or syntax for different programming languages. But if you are using the same code editor for all programming, then you will get somewhat relief, at least in steps, and we can manage different files of different programming languages in a same working environment. And this is the second requirement. Most of the time engineering students need to learn multiple programming languages together, and we need to install different environments or IDEs for different programming languages. If we are using code editor, we can use same code editor for multiple programming languages, and learning becomes somewhat easy. The third reason to use code editor is rapid development. As already we have discussed some of the benefits, because of those benefits, rapid development is possible by using code editor. Now here we can discuss about 2 different important factors. All code editors are very lightweight, so we can install even when we are having minimum resources, and they are fast in working. So immediately it compiles the program and generates the outcome, and that saves the time. It doesn't require heavy processing. Secondly, we can customize code editor as per requirement, and that's why it becomes very easy, or we can have more comfort using it because we are setting its structure, its mechanism as per convenience. And because of this convenience, we can immediately give the commands and develop the project in minimum time. The reason why we have to use code editor is easy learning. When we are in learning mode, when we are a student, or when we are going for a new programming language or technology, it takes a lot of efforts and time to learn programming concepts. Now, if you are using code editors, your learning curvature becomes somewhat easy, because once you are familiar with code editor by using one programming language, by using same environment and same steps, we can learn another programming language. The syntax and programming skills might be different, but process will become same, and that's why learning becomes easy. And again, as already we discussed, because code editors are customizable, we can customize the same environment in multiple programming languages, and we can use it, and that's why learning becomes easy. So also, even if we are changing a platform, even if we are migrating from one operating system to another operating system, code editor will have same features, same lookup, and same process, and that's why you don't need to learn a different environment when you are changing a platform. So even if you're having a different platforms, different programming languages, because of customization and because of cross-platform availability, you don't need to learn everything. Only you have to learn differences in a programming languages and syntax, and accordingly we can start the programming. So these are 4 important reasons why we need to use code editor for professional development. If you like this information, please use it in your day-to-day programming, and if this is useful for you, please hit a like button. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Signing off for now. In next session we are going to talk about 5 best code editors in IT industry right now.